The Young and the Restless early weekly spoilers. September 29th to October 3rd. Billy begs, Michael exposed, Jill returns, and big alliances shift Genoa City power plays. Hey, Young and the Restless fans. I've got your early edition spoilers for the week of Monday, September 29th through Friday, October 3rd. This week promises bombshell revelations, shocking alliances, and the return of a fan-favorite character. Billy is spiraling and desperate for another chance. Michael's secrets come to light, and Jill Abbott storms back to Genoa City to clean up the mess. Buckle up. It's going to be a drama-packed week. But, as always, before we dive into next week, let's start with the rest of this week to set the stage. Wednesday, September 24th. Kyle vs. Audra explodes in public. Kyle and Audra continue their nasty blowout, hurling insults at each other while Spectra watches in disbelief. Things get ugly as Kyle mocks Audra over losing Nate, while she fires back that Kyle can't keep a woman and is destined to lose Claire to Holden. Audra doesn't stop there. She brings up Kyle's drunken slip-ups, including the towel incident, and accuses him of lying to Claire. Jack and Diane overhear, which only makes things worse. Jack pulls Kyle away, but then Diane and Audra jump into the fray, swapping barbs. Diane accuses Audra of still wanting Kyle, while Audra says Kyle deserves every ounce of suffering coming his way. Jack and Diane are deeply worried, especially since Kyle is drunk while the Abbott family faces a serious crisis with Billy and Kane. They remind him about Kane's dangerous AI program that could bring down Jabot. They need Kyle sober and focused, not unraveling over Audra. Meanwhile, Lauren grows suspicious of Michael's sudden romantic gestures. A surprise evening of champagne and dancing feels more like guilt than love, and she demands answers. Michael tries to dodge, but eventually admits that Kane is a major threat to Genoa City, and claims he might be the only person who can stop him. Thursday, September 25th. Billy and Sally's breaking point. Billy begs Sally to meet him, but she's reluctant. Audra warns Sally to cut ties before Billy drags her down even further. Sally does meet him at the Overlook, where she drops the bomb that she told Jack and Diane about Kane's AI. Surprisingly, Billy isn't angry. He admits she was right and claims he's finished with Kane's schemes. But Sally isn't convinced. She's fed up with Billy's lies, especially about the Abbott.com funding. She gave up her dream career to back him, only for him to let her down again and again. Billy tries to shift blame to Kane, but Sally refuses to let him off the hook. Their future as a couple hangs by a thread. Elsewhere, Jack plots one last move to protect Jabot. Spoilers suggest Jill Abbott may be on her way back to town, possibly at Jack's request. If anyone can set Billy and Kane straight, it's Jill. At the same time, Victor Newman makes Kane a tempting offer, but the clock is ticking. Victor warns Kane that once he walks away, the deal is dead. Kane stalls, saying he needs time to think, but everyone knows Victor doesn't wait forever. Friday, September 26th. Kane makes a cut and Victor shocks Nikki. Kane shocks his inner circle by kicking someone to the curb. Speculation points to Michael, who has been playing double agent with Victor. Amanda seems safe, and Phyllis, persistent as ever, is unlikely to be pushed out no matter how many times Kane tries. Victor contemplates the unthinkable, joining forces with Jack Abbott to neutralize Kane. If the longtime rivals actually team up, it would send shockwaves through Genoa City, and leave Nikki reeling. Can she accept Victor working side by side with Jack? Meanwhile, the AI Kane controls may begin targeting Chancellor Industries, which could explain why Jill Abbott rushes back to town. Week of September 29th to October 3rd. Jill Abbott returns, Billy unravels. Jill Abbott's return will shake up everything. She's furious over the chaos Kane and Billy have created, but history suggests she'll quickly forgive Kane while Billy faces harsh criticism. This favoritism only fuels Billy's insecurity and anger. Jill has always seen Kane as a success story and Billy as the Abbott who can't quite measure up, and Billy hates it. Sally, meanwhile, makes plans for her future. Will she give Billy one last chance, or finally cut ties for good? She might pursue new opportunities at Marchetti, ask Lauren for a place at Fenmore's, or even launch her own brand again. Whatever she decides, Sally seems ready to move forward, with or without Billy. Kyle continues spiraling over Claire, fearing she's lost to Holden forever. Rumors swirl that Claire may even leave town with Holden, possibly heading to Los Angeles, where another side storyline is brewing. Fall sneak peeks. Big debuts and crossovers. Tamara Braun debuts in October, adding fresh drama. Roger Howarth also arrives in a mysterious new role. Matt Cohen returns as Detective Burrow, tied to the LA storyline. Lucas Adams joins as the recast Noah Newman. The LA plot will also involve Nick, Sharon, Holden, and possibly Claire, creating an exciting cross-show feel. Fun fact: Lucas Adams and Tamara Braun previously played mother and son on Days of Our Lives. Final take. The coming weeks are packed with betrayal, shifting alliances, and family drama. With Jill back in Genoa City, Billy's instability worsening, Michael risking his career, and Victor possibly teaming up with Jack, everything fans thought they knew about the power balance could flip upside down. Stay tuned, because this is just the beginning of a fiery fall season on The Young and the Restless.